All right, welcome to class. Straight to class today. All right, so we're doing AWS.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, afternoon. You remember what we taught on AWS?
The last time. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody say something?
I didn't get the question, sir.
Okay, so we're doing AWS. What are we doing today?
Okay, we are going to S3 something.
The following today should be S3.
There should be what? S3.
S3, yeah.
All right, let's go to S3 then. I've done one of these. We've done this.
So we have done all those ones. Yeah.
Okay. So point domain name to static S3 buckets. I guess we just do that right away. And then S3. Okay, so S3 is going to be all practical. Are we ready to start S3?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll come to cloud and we'll say S3. We'll go S3. Amazon S3. What's the meaning of S3? All right, so we talked about different levels of storages. We talked about we practically covered them all, but just that we have not taken a detailed look at S3. S3 is the storage type on Amazon that is globally available. The rest may have, the other forms of storages may have one kind of restriction or the other, but S3 is globally available. S3 is globally available in Amazon. So it's the biggest kind of storage and is universally accessible. Does that require explanation? That's simple enough, right? We want to go straight to create an S3. So you remember what you call folders in Windows? And then you call them directories in Linux.
Yeah.
In Amazon, storages, specifically S3 storage, is referred to as bucket. All right, so instead of saying let's create a folder, you say let's create a bucket. So to create an S3 bucket, we'll come here and we'll say create bucket. So let's give it a name. Because S3 are universally accessible, the names must be unique, because if you type a simple name like Oye, it's likely that the name is already taken. Anytime we say universally accessible, globally accessible, it means that the name is unique, something that somebody else has not taken. All right. So if we say, okay, go ahead, create a bucket that is an S3, or call it S3 bucket. We say, go ahead, create a bucket, name it Oye, just like creating a folder and calling it Oye. And then create this bucket in US East 1. We say choose bucket. No, not choose bucket. We already have a name for that. All right. Let's just go straight to create bucket. We'll look at this, those are details later. Create bucket. All right. So it says Oye is not available. The name is already taken. So it has to be a unique name. All right. Even if you say the item is not available because I've already used it. All used by me. Okay. And I hope I'm still using it before somebody else did. Okay. All right. So we'll have to be something like the item 1, 2, 3, something. Or what's your class? The item February. All right. So that's a unique name. I'm sure no one has taken it. So that's how to create a bucket. Why? Bucket name must not contain uppercase. Okay. It has to be all single letter. I mean, lower letter. Lowercase. February class. All right. So that's how to create a bucket. No question, right? So simple. Now let us put a file, because the whole reason of creating storage is so that you can push files into them. All right. We already have a file. Let us put a file into the bucket that we just created. All right. So first of all, let's move back to this is where the bucket is. This is the bucket. So we'll click the bucket and then we'll say upload the file. All right. Add file. I have many files here. Maybe just one of them. No, sorry. Let me. Okay. Let me just go on with that. Yeah. I don't want to use my private. All right. So we'll close this window and then we'll come back here. Now we have a file inside the bucket, and that is the file. That's how to put a file in the bucket. And if I don't want that file anymore, I'll click the file and I'll say delete. All right. Delete that file. Yes. And then it says type permanently delete. So I copy and then I paste permanently delete and I say delete. That's how to delete a file in the bucket. So let me go back. I always close this window to go back. Go back to the bucket. This is object inside the bucket. So to go back to the bucket, I click that. Yeah. And then let me upload a different file. Downloads. Let's upload the. I don't want to be taking you around my system. So anything's okay. What can I upload here? A PDF. What's this? This is somebody's receipt here. Okay, January class, right? February lecture, Windows 7. All right, so we'll upload that and then we'll upload. All right, so we'll close this window, we'll go back. Now we'll have a file inside the bucket. So if we open that file, we are going to find a link here. So this is the link through which we can access the object. But this object says access denied. So what does that tell you? That by default, whatever you place in the bucket is not publicly accessible.